What is going on, guys? It's your boy Dazed here. Just got a little Black Ops 3 throwback here. Uplink on Aquarium, just pub stomping, doing my thing. You know how it is. Out here on a Monday, it's about 11 o'clock in the morning, May 8th. Got a nice little day off work. Figure I'd try to push out some content for you guys. Just want to explain a little bit about myself since this is the first time. It's my actual first commentary video ever. So if you enjoy it, if you like it, if you know how it is to push out your first video, give it a like, give it a comment, share, subscribe, let your friends know that I'm out here doing something right for the community, and I'll explain a little bit more about that as we go out through the video here. Um, yeah. So I want to tell everybody a little bit about myself. I want to do a little bit of difference than what everybody else is doing. I kind of want to be that guy that is on an inspirational level, and it's something that I take a lot of pride in and then I do a lot. I am somebody who inspires people, I motivate, I take, the normal young person and try to turn them into the best person they can possibly be, whether it's in the workplace, whether it's just as a person who is involved with people, the way they talk to people, the way they inspire and motivate and be somebody who's a good friend or a good leader or a boss or somebody that's becoming an entrepreneur or taking a step in that direction along those lines of yeah along those lines of success and how it goes for those people. So my name is Daze. My real name is Clint, like Clint Eastwood, but yeah, just Clint, not Clinton, nothing like that. I'm a pretty cool dude. Kick it back a little bit. I am 21 years old. I am based out of Florida. So let me get a round of applause for them Florida people. Get your hands in the air or something. So we're out here getting it done. Like I said, I'm 21 years old. I am an entrepreneur. I own a restaurant, a breakfast diner actually, that does some pretty good stuff here in Florida. We are rapidly growing as we're pushing out about two new stores a year. I've been working for this company for about 2 years now, and I started as a dishwasher, and I worked my way up the ladder from there, and eventually worked my way into the position of a kitchen manager, then a store manager, and now I am a managing partner, so I actually own my own store. And what I am looking to do in the next year is I'm going to open up another one, so I'll have two under the belt. I will be just over 22 years old, and it's a lot of fun for me. And what I do is I'm not a boss. I may own the company. I walk around and I'm that guy, but the thing is I'm not that guy. I'm not a boss. I'm a leader. I get stuff done. I work alongside with my people, and I inspire them to be the best people they can possibly be. And that's what I'm here to do. I want to reach out to the Call of Duty community, whether it's a gaming aspect, a competitive Call of Duty player, whatever you are, just the guy that just likes to get on and enjoy some time playing some Call of Duty, playing some video games in general. I play more than just Call of Duty. I play some Battlefield. I play a lot of H1Z1. I play a little bit of CS:GO, but that's not my strong suit. So I try to stay out of that game a little bit too much. I do enjoy it. Um, so yeah, I want to be that guy that people are able to reach out to in the comments or messages or on Twitter or anything like that. My Twitter is at its_dazed. You can reach out to me on there. I'm on Twitter quite a bit throughout the day. I handle a lot of business on there, and I communicate with friends and stuff like that. So it's a lot of fun. But I want to be here to help people answer questions, anything that they may have along the lines of earning respect for people or gaining people's respect or learning how to work alongside people without you know the people not wanting to work for you. And that's basically what I want to do. I want to help everybody as much as I can and go from there. So, yeah, it's a little bit about me. I've been in the Call of Duty world for quite a while now. I would consider myself a veteran. I've been playing since the end of COD 4, uh, into the launch of MW2, and I did a lot of competitive sniping back then. And I really wasn't in the MLG scene too much. I wasn't too much of a major league gamer until Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1 released, and I actually attended a LAN event that was MLG Orlando. I attended, I played open bracket. I did okay. I didn't really make it as far as I would have liked to, but I also, my team made it and played top eight. The organization that I was playing for back then placed top eight, and after that, I was kind of hooked. I stuck it out from there, and I continued to grind and play, and played a lot of dubs and played a lot of tournaments and stuff like that, and I kind of fell off over the last year or so. I got down to a 1K on game battles, which is when they released the MLG rank, and I took some time off after that, and I played pubs with friends, and I got a little more involved. I was in high school back then, and I was going through getting my first real job, and I shouldn't say real job, but my first job, and kind of learning what it was like to be in the workforce and to be an employee and a leader. And I actually started out in Taco Bell, so worked at Taco Bell. I did about a year and a half there. I became a manager in about 3 months. After being there, I was 17 years old. It was extremely hard for me to earn the respect of people at such a young age, especially when a lot of the people I was working with were significantly older than me, and it was it was hard. I had to work 10 times harder than them, and no matter what I did, it was never enough for people to say, "Hey, this kid knows what he's doing. He's getting stuff done." As far as an employee standpoint, and as far as the other leaders that were by my side with the other shift managers and assistant managers, general managers, the franchise owner and stuff like that, they seen what I was doing. They had a lot of respect for me, and it was a lot of fun. That journey took me into Sam's Club. I actually worked in Sam's Club for a little bit. I did produce. The opportunity wasn't there like I was told it was going to be, so I worked there. I took a supervisor test, and I ended up passing the test with flying colors, and then I had to wait for a position to open, or they wanted to transfer me to another store where a position was open, which was just way out of reach. I was 19 years old, and it just wasn't in the game plan. It wasn't set on my GPS to go where they wanted me to go, and it wasn't something that I was sure that I wanted to do for the rest of my life. I was really interested in owning my own business and being, just building an empire, and that was something that drove me and kept me wired at all times. I wanted to be that person that was, self-made success, and nobody was there to help me, and that's what I wanted to do, and that's the path that I set out on, and I basically set out on a warpath for a while, is working 20, 19, 21 hours a day, right out of high school, and just grinding as hard as I could, and I ended up taking a job in the breakfast station. About 4 months of them talking to me, and going through process of telling me I should come and work for them and stuff like that, and it's something that I really didn't want to get involved back in the restaurant industry, and I knew the workload, and I knew the employee turnaround, how many employees people went through and stuff like that, and I ended up seeing the right kind of numbers and the right what I can make in a time frame, and what hard work does, and it was recognized by the right kind of people where it can go. So I ended up taking that job, and here we sit, 2 years later, 21, going on 22 in a few months, and it's been an awesome journey, and I wouldn't have it any other way, and that's basically how I look at that. So I want to be that guy that can reach out and help people, and help how to earn respect, and how to build a business, and what you should do, and how much time you should really put in, and how long you got to eat shit for, because it doesn't happen overnight. You can't go out, you know make 40, 50 grand this year, and then go, I'm gonna eat steak every night for for the rest of my time. You got to be able to put away that money, and stack a little guap up, and learn what's gonna suit you best to your budget, and really what you want to be. And that all depends on your work life balance, and I particularly have a great work life balance. I enjoy my life a lot. I work uh, close to 50 hours a week, nothing major like I was doing before, and I enjoy it a lot more. And I've learned along this step of the way how to build people, how to earn respect from people, and how to make people just better in general, better for their own sake, no matter what they're going through in life, and to always be that positive, inspirational person. And that's what I want to portray on everybody else. And I want to be here to help out like that. So, that's something you're interested in, give me a subscribe, a like, share on the video, let your friends know that I'm out here trying to make a difference. And I got some nice gameplays. Like I said, I think I did like a 48-2 this game. Not too bad for my, fourth or fifth game back on Black Ops 3. Yeah, you want to get to know a little bit more about me, just watch my videos, subscribe, like, and yeah, I'll be around for the long haul, guys. So I'm interested. This is your boy Dazed signing out. See you.